Hey everyone, today's video is going to be another best of 2015 video. Today I'm going to be showing you my favourite skincare and my favourite high-end makeup. So I thought I would do those two together because I don't know if you guys want to see another video. If you do, I will totally do another best of 2015. If you guys want to see like other like sort of miscellaneous stuff, please do let me know. But I thought I'd just include it in this video because I only have like, I think I've got like 5 or 6 things here. I don't actually have that many favourites, but I'm just going to mention the ones that I've got in this video here today. And as I said, this is also going to be my high-end makeup favourites, so it's going to work the same as my drugstore favourites, which if you have not seen, I will leave that linked off down below. Oh, one more thing before I go. I wanted to ask you guys, have you noticed something different about my channel? I've actually rebranded myself just as Liv Loves, which is actually going to be so much easier because it's shorter than xlivlovesmakeup, and I feel like I've kind of moved past that. I feel like I've kind of matured and I'm past the like xlivlovesmakeup. I'm just now just Liv Loves. So let me know what you guys think of that. I actually really like it. I've been thinking about making this change for like a year or two now, so now I've finally done it. Anyways, let's get right into the video. So I'm going to start off with skincare. First off, I want to show you guys my favourite face brush. Now, you guys will be surprised because I actually haven't mentioned this at all on my channel. I had been trialing it out for quite a while and waiting to do it in like this video or another favourites video because I've really been enjoying it. But I've actually kind of come to the conclusion that I like this more than my Clarisonic. And I am talking about my Soniclear. Now, I do just want to say very quickly, I was setting this for free, but I am not being paid directly to talk about this. I do have a coupon code which I do make a tiny bit of commission off of, which I will have linked off down below if you're interested in picking this up. But I'm not being paid to mention this. I just am seriously obsessed with it. Now what the Soniclear is it's essentially the same sort of thing as a Clarisonic. It's a face brush and you push the button and it turns on and it vibrates. That's one thing that I really like because I've also tried the Olay one and that one spins, but when they vibrate and like oscillates they kind of go like that. It's so much better for your skin because it's not really ripping at your pores. I think that this is just as good if not better than the Clarisonic. The pros to this in comparison to the Clarisonic are the fact that the brush heads last 6 months because they've got some special antimicrobial technology in the bristles that keep the bacteria away. Don't ask me how it works, I'm not like a chemist, but I know that it is supposed to last a lot longer. Compared to my Clarisonic Mia, which don't get me wrong, I love that. I do use both of them. I use this one at Corpu's house and my Clarisonic here. I gave Corpu this one because this has more speeds, which is my next point. And it has 6 different speeds and it also has like a pulse mode, which is really good to like boost your collagen. But the reason why I gave him this one is because this can go a lot harsher than the Clarisonic, so it's good for like if you want to get a really deep exfoliate. If I could turn back time, I would not get the Clarisonic and just get this because to be honest, I really do prefer this. I like the speeds on it better. I like the fact that it has like grippy grips. The Soniclear does come in 3 different sort of types, like you know how the Clarisonic has like the Mia, the Plus, the Aria or whatever. This one I believe is the Clarisonic Elite, but they also have like a little one that's kind of like the Mia. But I do really love this, and I believe it retails at about 129 US, which when you transfer it to New Zealand costs less than the Clarisonic. I'm not too sure about the shipping and everything like that, but I will put some more info down below about it. But yeah, I do just want to let you guys know that this is definitely a sound investment and I do prefer it to my Clarisonic. The next product I want to talk about is also from Todd, but this one is one that I tried before they sent it to me. I tried it years ago and it's the Charcoal Detox Deep Pore Gel Cleanser. Can't speak. I bought this one ages ago because Shannon recommended it in like videos. Like I'm literally talking like at least a year ago, if not 2 years ago, and I'm seriously obsessed with it. I loved it then and I love it now. This one again lives at Corpu's place, but I am like about to do an order and buy another one of these to have at my house. But it's basically a cleanser that's like really thick and I feel like it just does such a good job at pulling all of the crap out of your pores because it has charcoal in it. Charcoal is really good at unclogging your pores and getting rid of all like the sebum in your nose and stuff. I feel like whenever I use this, my skin is so much clearer and so much smoother. I like a really intense cleanser, so if you guys have acne or oily skin, you will love this. Corpu also loves this and he has acne prone oily skin. So I have more dry combination skin, but it works really well for me and it works really well for him. So I definitely recommend this, and I think it's about like $20 something off of the Todd website. Alright, now that that's all said and done, let's move on to the next skincare item, and this one I'm not going to talk about too much because I do have a full review on it. It's the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, and this is a phenomenal product. It is basically a water that you use on your face on like little like cotton rounds or whatever, and you like rub it all over your face and it takes your makeup off. It's so good. I will leave my review linked off down below if you guys want to check it out. It's so much easier if you just go and check that out rather than me blabbing on about it. This is my second bottle, and as you can see I'm like just about gone. This is the same bottle that I had in the review, so if that gives you any indication as to how long it lasts a very, very long time. Love this, and it's like $15 tops, I think, from the supermarket. So yeah, definitely recommend you guys get this. And the last skincare favourite that really, really stands out to me is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion Plus. I feel like ever since I've been using this, my skin has been really hydrated and plump, and it's not being dry. My under eyes also have not been like crepey or anything like that. Not that this is an eye cream or claims to be. I feel like it still really helps my under eyes. This is probably only for those of you who have dry to extremely dry skin, rather than those of you who have normal or combo, or like, you know, combo verging on oily, because it is quite like a, not like a thick product, but you can feel the moisture is really rich. This is a product that I wear at night time solely just because it doesn't have any SPF in it, but I absolutely love it, and I've had this for like, I want to say like 4 months or something. No, I've had it since October, so yeah, nearly 4 months, and it's down to about here, so I use it almost every single night, you know, when I remember to put on moisturizer. But I seriously love this. Alright, sorry that took so long, but now we're on to the makeup favourites. The first of which is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I have seen so many people mention this in their favourites. It is just a seriously great product. It's basically just a water, sort of like the MAC Fix Plus, that you just spray on your face and it helps your makeup go on better. I do actually feel like it works. It's really refreshing as well. And I also sometimes use it after makeup, like just give a few spritzes and it's just going to help to settle down your powders. I feel like that's a really great thing because you don't actually need to use like another setting spray on top. You can just use this again. I've had this for, I think, like maybe between 3 and 6 months, and I'm already about halfway through it, so I think that's a really good length of time considering I used to use this every day when I was working at school, because I would wear makeup almost every day. I don't know what's happened to my voice, excuse that. For foundation, there wasn't a product that like really stood out to me, so instead I want to show you one that I've only been using recently but I am really, really enjoying. It's the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water, and my shade is Fair to Light, and it's basically just a very, very lightweight BB product, and I really, really love it. I'm not wearing it today, by the way, just in case you were curious. I love this for everyday wear because it has a nice high SPF. It's got 30 SPF, which is really good for those of you who are in a country where the sun is harsh. Like in New Zealand, I would wear this even in the winter because you can never be too careful, and you can't really be too careful anywhere, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just really obsessed with this. It's really easy because I just apply it with my hands. It blends in seamlessly. This colour isn't ideal for me. This is perfect for me at the moment, but when I am very, very fair, this does not match. This is more of a summer favourite for me, but I thought I would mention it anyway because it's a relatively new product, but I really do like it. Next, for my favourite concealer, this is one that I'm sure people have been mentioning for years, but I only got it this year, so I'm going to mention it. It's the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I wear the shade NC15, which is the lightest shade. I just really love this. It's very, very thin and blendable, yet it is going to last like a lifetime, and it's really high coverage. I'm sure like 90% of you guys have tried this and love it. It's one of the most popular concealers out there. And I really, really love it. The only thing that I don't like about it and that I wish they would change is the packaging. I just don't like the pump. I don't like the glass bottle. I would prefer if it had like a doe foot applicator or something. For face powder, it was a no-brainer for me. This has been my favourite face powder this year. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I obviously wear the shade Light. I've had this for I think probably like 5 months or maybe even 6 months, and I haven't even gone through the dome yet. I used to use this every single day. Over the past month or month and a half I've been using different powders, but I was using this for like 3 months straight and I've barely made a dent in it because it's mineralized. It comes with a big dome, but I really, really love it. When I first saw the new packaging I didn't like it, but I actually really, really love it. The fact that it has a mirror now is really awesome. But yeah, I love this stuff. It's like a luminous, not luminous but not matte, it's like a satiny kind of natural finish powder that gives you like light coverage, and I feel like it just sort of helps to give like an overall veil, a perfect veil over top of your makeup, if that makes sense. I don't actually have a favourite bronzer this year because I haven't been using bronzers all that much, so I'm just going to skip bronzer and I'm going to show you my favourite blush. I could go on for hours and show you like billions of blushes, but I just wanted to show you my absolute favourite, and this is the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Ginger Pop, which is more of like a kind of like a deeper peach, I feel like. I just really, really love this. I can either wear this quite heavy, not that I'm wearing it today, but I can get like quite a heavy look like this, or I can wear it really, really natural. Either way, I love this stuff, and the packaging is beautiful. The little daisy print on it is really pretty. I've used this heaps and the print like is not going anywhere, so that is a really good thing. My favourite highlight of the year was kind of a no-brainer, even though I've only had this for like barely any time. I just really wanted to mention this because this is probably the only high-end highlight that's really stood out to me this year, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Starlight Illuminator, and it's basically just a beautiful illuminator product. And the reason why I love this is because it's like a white gold, very intense highlight, and I just adore intense highlights. For once, I'm actually not wearing this today. I normally wear this every single day, but today I'm not, of course. But it's just so pretty. Like, I just can't explain it to you guys. It's like white with like a gold sheen to it. It's something very different to anything that I own, which is why I wanted to pick it up. And the quality on it is amazing. It's very blendable, very pigmented. I definitely want to pick up more of Anastasia's illuminators after trying out this one. Moving on to eyes, I want to talk about eyebrows. Now this, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, is a clean sweep by Anastasia. Anastasia brow products have been like one of the best things that I've discovered, to be honest. And first off is the brow pomade. I can't remember if this came out in 2015 or if it was 2014, but I freaking love this stuff. I wear the shade medium brown in all of their brow products, and I love it mixed with their, or to be used with their number 7 brush. This brush is like razor thin, and their spoolies are such high quality, so I can get the most thin, precise, sculpted lines to my brows, and it is seriously amazing. I find that this product does not budge, and it's almost hard to get off at the end of the day. So if you guys like long wearing products, or if you're in a hot country, or if you want to go swimming, you know, this is your go-to gal, and I seriously love it. I've had this for like probably about a month to a month and a half. This obviously isn't my first dip brow. I lost my other one, but yeah, I haven't even made a dent in it. This would last you, if it didn't dry up, it would last you forever. I've never actually had a problem with mine drying up, so I don't know if it's just me or what. Some people say they dry up. I haven't found that mine have. Maybe it's just the way that I store them. I don't know. But these two, the dip brow and the number 7 brush, are a match made in heaven. I also have been loving their Brow Wiz, which is like the thinnest, most precise brow pencil ever. Again, I am in the shade of medium brown. I just love this. I'm wearing not this, but a product that's very, very similar. I mentioned it in my drugstore favorites, but I just love this because you can get really precise lines and you can do little hair-like strokes really, really easily. This colour is perfect for me. The one that I'm wearing today is a little bit darker than I normally wear, but this one is like the ideal shade for me, and it just always looks perfect. I feel like it's really, really foolproof. Like, I feel like you can't get it wrong, at least in my opinion. I've never gotten like, oh shit, my brows look really bad today using this product, whereas some other brow pencils I'll go like, you know, draw too far. This is just the perfect consistency, not too waxy, not too creamy. It's like right in the middle. It's definitely like my favourite brow pencil ever. And then of course the clear brow gel by Anastasia is to die for. I love the packaging, I love the product. The wand or something like grabs all my hairs and holds them in place. The hold on this stuff is out of this world. I haven't tried anything with as much hold as this. So if you guys want like a clear brow gel that will like hold your brows in place all day, this is your go-to. You need this. Before we move on to eyeshadow and all that sort of stuff, I do have an honourable mention for brows, and it is the Estee Lauder Brow Now. This is a product that is very similar to Benefit's Gimme Brow. It's got a tiny little weedy brush, and it's like a product that's got little fibres, and it's going to make your brows look thicker and more colourful. Not more colourful. What? More filled in, and like there's more pigment in them. My shade is 02 Light Brunette, which I might actually think the darker one might be a better match for me, but I do like this nonetheless. The thing that separates this one from the Benefit one is that this actually has really, really, really good hold to it, whereas I find the Benefit one doesn't hold my brows in place at all, whereas this one seriously does. They're like locked and loaded, not going anywhere, so I definitely prefer this to the Benefit one. And although I haven't had this for very long at all, I thought I would still mention it because it is a really awesome product. So now for eyeshadow, I have my favourite eyeshadow palette, which was a no-brainer for me this year. I have loved this palette since the day that I got it. It's probably my most used, one of my most used eyeshadow palettes of the year. It is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, or semi-sweet, however you want to say it. And it's just a eyeshadow palette that has a whole bunch of eyeshadows. As you guys probably know, it smells like chocolate. It is delicious. You can see that there's a nice range of colours. I would say this is more of a warm toned palette, but you do have a few cool toned eyeshadows. So this one here is a bit more cool. And then of course you've got like the little the pink tone shade, which I really love for blending out the crease. I just think that this palette is very, very versatile. You've got a good mix of mattes and shimmery eyeshadows, and the pigmentation is really, really great. They're also super blendable. The only eyeshadow that I don't ever used from this palette, as I'm sure you can imagine by looking at it, is the blue. I do want to try use it though, so let me know if you want to see a tutorial using the blue shadow, because I want to have an excuse to use it. My friend picked this up from MakeupNZ for me, so I don't actually know how you can get this to New Zealand, because I know that our Sephora doesn't have it. You can't order from Sephora or the Too Faced website unless you do like assisted purchasing. So if you do like ship it to, you can get it to you, but I don't know how to get it directly. So maybe if you contact MakeupNZ, they might send it to you. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I absolutely love this and I seriously recommend it. My favourite eyeliner of the year that's high-end might have very well been one of my favourites last year. It's the MAC Chromographic Pencil in NC15 NW20. It's basically just a skin-toned eyeliner. I am wearing this on my waterline today. I wear this on my waterline nearly every single day. I have a bunch of... now it's gone. I have a bunch of other ones from different brands, but I find that this one lasts the longest, and it is a really perfect shade for me because it is done to my skin tone. And it's also a really good thing because I have multiple shades, so if you're darker you don't need to have a super stark waterline, you can get one in more of your skin tone. They're not only for using on the waterline, you can use them to like conceal blemishes or go around your lips or your eyebrows to get like a really precise line around those areas, but I personally just use mine on the waterline. I have two favourite high-end mascaras for this year, the first of which is the Benefit Roller Lash. Now I definitely preferred the sample size as opposed to the full size. I don't know why, but I feel like the product clumps up more on this brush. However, lately, since I've had this open for a little bit longer, I find that it isn't as clumped. So I think this product is better in the sample size, and it's also better once you've had it for a few months. But anyway, this is a really great mascara. It is, as you can see, the wand is not too big, and it's actually kind of an interesting sort of like curvy wand, and I feel like that really helps to actually scoop up your lashes and helps to actually give them a really good curl. I do naturally have quite curly lashes. I'm very blessed to have lashes that aren't super duper straight, but I do find that this helps to really like pull them and comb them into more of a curled shape, and it gives me really nice separated, lengthened and volumized lashes. I would say it's not a super duper separating mascara, but it also doesn't give me a uni lash, so I feel like it's a perfect balance. My other favourite mascara I had to include because I love this stuff. It is the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. Now this is a product that I feel like doesn't even need to be in a high-end favourites because it's so inexpensive. I think in America this is like $10 to $15, which is basically like drugstore pricing, but it's basically a mascara that's designed for your lower lashes. It has a tiny little wand, so you literally can't go wrong with it. I love the fact that the wand is so small and you can like really get right up to the root of your lash and like really brush your lashes out and get really volumized lashes. I absolutely love this, and although it looks like the packaging is really small, I feel like it's going to last a very long time. I use this every day, and if I can recommend one product from this whole entire video, I'd say this would be one of my top 5 recommendations. Next, moving on to lips, I have a few lip products here. I don't really have that many products that are like my favourite. I'm kind of just going to show you mostly liquid lips, but these are like my favourite ranges of lip products. I'm not really showing you the specific colours, I'm showing you the different brands and the different sort of ranges, if that makes sense. Firstly, I'll start with these. These are the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. I could almost go on record and say that these are my favourite. They are very creamy to apply. They're not too liquidy, not too thick. They're a really nice consistency. I feel like they're super easy to apply, and they're very opaque, so you don't need to kind of keep going over the top of them. The wands themselves, I don't know if you guys can really see from this distance, but they've kind of got like a little scoop, so it's like literally the perfect shape for your lips. It's very easy to apply to your cupid's bow and to get a really sharp line. They dry down to a soft matte finish, so they are matte, but they're not like the Colourpop ones or the Lime Crime ones where they are literally like, you're like very dry. These are still moisturising. They are like 90% transfer proof, but they're not going to be drying on your lips. They're not uncomfortable to wear. They're not so sticky like the Australis ones. Those ones I find are too sticky. These are some of my favourite shades. I have Red Rum, apparently is how you pronounce it, which is just their red. And then here is Celebrity Skin, which is a nude. And my absolute favourite one, I have no idea where I've put it. It must be in my car or at Corpus Place. It's called Posh Spice, and it's like a greyish tone shade, and I really love it. But yeah, everything about these is great. I love the packaging, the colours, everything, and I believe that these are cruelty free, so that's another really good thing. I will leave them linked off down below. You can also pick these up from makeup.co.nz. And who would I be on YouTube if I didn't mention MAC lipsticks? Now MAC lipsticks are really great. I particularly like their cream sheen formulas and their satin formulas. The cream sheen ones are very shiny, moisturising and not super duper opaque, whereas the satin ones are sort of just like your average everyday lipstick, like nicely pigmented, got a little bit of sheen to them, like not super duper shiny but not matte. It's kind of like an in between. I also do like the matte formula, however I find some of them are really drying, whereas this particular one, which was limited edition last year, it's called Oxblood, it was from the Toledo collection. It's more of like a creamy matte finish and I really love it. This is very similar to Velvet Teddy and that's why I haven't picked up Velvet Teddy, but I really like this one. Another MAC lipstick that I really like is Cream Cut. This one is more of like a pink colour, like a nudie pink, and another one that is really beautiful that I can't find, and it's very interesting colour, like it's not like a super duper common shade. It's called Lovelorn. It's kind of like a nude pink, but it's kind of like bright. I don't know, I really like that. It's a luster actually. Luster finishes aren't normally my favourite, but Lovelorn. And I have one more product to show you guys, I almost forgot about it. It's MAC's lip liner in Subculture. I really like this. I picked this up to go with Lovelorn, so I guess you can imagine it's kind of the same shade as that lip liner there. This lip liner is literally my lip bit better. Like when I apply it around the edge of my lips to extend my lip line, you can't see it. Like it just looks like I have bigger lips. It's like the perfect My Lips Better shade for me, and I really like the formula on this. It's more of like a dry lip pencil, but I find that that means that it lasts a really long time and the actual lip pencil doesn't crumble when you try to apply it. Whereas like with some more creamy ones, I find that you try to apply it and it actually just crumbles off. I think that these are really great. So that, my friends, is it for my favourites of 2015. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you guys like high-end products, I would totally love to know what your favourites are. Please comment them down below and let me know what your favourites are, because I always love to buy new things, so please help me, you know, fuel my addiction. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please do, because it really helps me out. Also, if you have any more feedback about my background or my name change, I'd totally love to know. Thank you so very much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Hey everyone, happy 2016. I'm here today with my first video in 2016 and my first video in front of my new background.